What's going on, everybody, and welcome to our very first In the News Saturday. What we're going to be doing every Saturday is going over maybe 1 to 5 minutes of just news in the marketing world to keep you updated on the trends. Today, what we're going to be going over are multiple experts and what they predict for 2019. So we're going to try and knock this whole thing out pretty quick so you can get on with your Saturday, but we're going to start off with point number 1, which is smart audio requires integration. So this idea comes from Mitchell Joel. So Mitchell Joel is an author, he's a visionary in the marketing world, he is an investor, and as such he has a lot of experience. So his number 1 point, which we can throw up on the screen right here, is that smart audio is going to require integration. From a purely data-driven standpoint, we all know that the smart speaker shipments are up 130%. In fact, 100 million smart speakers will be sold in 2019. Amazon smart homes reach 15% of all of the population. So, with all of that data in mind, Mitch Joel thinks that we're going to have to integrate it better into our lives. Whether it's Alexa, Google, or even Siri still, which is a smart speaker, even though we're still in the early days of these speaker platforms, there are tons of investors buying in big on it. Gary Vaynerchuk is one as well. You have big companies, Google and Microsoft, and all of these people spending millions, if not billions of dollars, so Mitch thinks it's time to grow. Point number 2, Robert Rose, who is an expert in writing and keynoting and speaking with over 15 years experience into developing a content marketing platform, thinks that first-party data acquisition is going to take precedence in 2019. He says that all in all, he is bullish for content and the ideas that data acquisition, specifically for building audiences, are going to be the key trends of 2019. First is the continued meteoric rise of automation and artificial intelligence within the technology stack. The second trend that will be coming out of this that he sees is the need to scale content-oriented operations. So businesses are finally starting to take content as a business function seriously. And he thinks that that's going to continue to emerge here in the new year. Tip number 3, or prediction number 3, comes from Seth Godin, who's a very well-respected marketing mind in the world. He thinks individuals will reclaim their social independence. He predicts that over the next 2 years, people are going to start to get anxious about their social standing. He feels that the consumers will start to realize that the system views them as pawns and not as consumers. So they'll start to shift away into other types of experiences. He thinks that when that realization kicks in, that people are going to start going back to what made Facebook and these social platforms famous in the first place, which was connecting with people. Prediction number 4 comes from Mark Schaefer. Mark Schaefer is a globally recognized keynote speaker, educator, and business consultant, and runs one of the top marketing blogs around the world. Mark believes that brands must return social to social media. Instead of just using it as a platform, they have to start developing those relationships. He says that at some point along the way, conversations gave way to broadcasting content. Social media has become an it function and has become soulless, according to Mark. Humans with personalities and names were replaced by corporate personas and branded voices. Success started to become measured in clicks instead of customer loyalty. And he also feels that social media's influence has primarily evolved to weaponize influencers, trying to influence you, which is a non-organic growth. So he believes that we should start providing more relevant content to take it back from the IT function, to form reliable and trustworthy communication channels, as well as to express shared values. Prediction number 5 comes from Michael Stelzner, who is the CEO of Social Media Examiner. He believes that consumers are going to start flocking to passive YouTube-like experiences. He believes that the pendulum is shifting away from social interactions and straight back to passive experiences. He believes that as people continue to detox from social media, they're going to continue to go over to different platforms that inform, they entertain, and they engage in a passive experience. This is what's been here in the news for January 5th. What do you think? Do you agree with these? If you do, go ahead, comment below, pop them in, tell us what you agree with. If you don't, if you disagree, go ahead, pop those in too. If you like what we're doing, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and until next Saturday, we'll talk to you then.